Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I get started with my lesson, I'd like you all honor and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bakash. A double honors unto the apostles and elders of the great millstone, rule well and teach well. Peace and love to the hopeful elect out there in the 1/3 remnant, scattered across the four corners of the earth, uh, which are you 12 tribes, which are Jacob's 12 sons. Okay. All right, I'm the Akiyah Matazah, flowing in the spirit, for plantation, getting his daily bread. Hey, another day to prophesy against downfall of Babylon the Great. All right, you gotta crack it. You gotta crack that code so Yahweh Shemashah can come on through. Okay, you gotta keep on, scorching, speaking these words to life. Okay, all right, and this is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, and it reads, and it says, I'm gonna start at verse 12, and it says, and he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. Okay, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on earth in the sight of men. Okay, and this is going into they talking about he exercised all the power of the first beast before him. This is going into Esau, okay? And Esau just wants to be just like Yahweh. He wants to be, in control. He wants that power. The power that Yahweh gave him, you know, he took it and he just, act like he gave it to himself. So, ultimately he know that his time is short. Okay. And he doing everything in his power trying to put this new world order, but it's not gonna work. Okay. So okay, it's not gonna work. All right, because the elect is not gonna be ignorant. Lord will let me get that. Let me read a little further, but hold on. And it says, verse 14, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. Okay, and deceiving who? Deceiving those that's not part of the elect, because the scripture goes into, we are not ignorant. Let me see. Right. Second Corinthians, Second Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. It said, least Satan shall get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And that's what it was just saying in this revelation right here. Okay, it said, and deceive, Revelation 13 and 14, it said, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by those means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. Okay, so the elect is not going to be deceived by those miracles. Okay, like in NLT it says, and with all the miracles he was allowed allowed to perform on behalf of the first beast, he deceived all the people who belong to this world. Ooh, you see it? Okay, that's why the Lord said, uh, be not partakers. That's in Revelation. Revelation 18, and let's see, we're gonna start at 3. You know, really, you can start at the top, but the point at 4, I'm trying to go on. You know, gotta move a little steady, but or will the spirit just flow. Revelation 18:3, it says, "For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings are your Donald Trumps, your Putin, your Zelensky, uh, Jim Cone, uh, you know, all these, these puppets for the elites, because the elites, they the ones really truly, setting shit up. They just behind the picture, they the top dog. They the one got the true seeds of the fruits and the true maps. They got everything. They know they got all the stuff that belonging to the temple. Uh, you know, like they the ones, the elites, the Rockefellers, the Rochesters, I'm from Hires, and all those guys, they the ones with all the codes, what I'm saying? They know, and they just got Donald Trump and and Zelensky and Putin, and they gotta listen to what the fuck they say, you know. But this was coming, the Lord, the Lord setting this show up to where they all against each other, where they had to come with each other, And it said, "For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth had committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies." Okay, and that's what I'm saying. Like when you don't, have a relationship with Yahweh Shem Shai, hey, you're gonna be on the other side. You're gonna be on the opposite side of the relationship. And when you on the opposite side of a good relationship, of a healthy relationship, because Yahweh Shem Shai is a to be right there, you gotta have a good healthy fear. So when you don't have a healthy fear of Yahweh Shem Shai, you're on the opposite side of Yahweh Shem Shai, and that's what with the other nations, with the 2/3, with the ones that's drunk off their wine of Babylon the Great. All right, that's what I'm saying. The cup is overflowed. We supposed to pour that shit out. That's why the Lord said it right here, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come up, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues." So, this is the Lord telling us to get the fuck up out of this goddamn matrix. Get up out the matrix. Ain't nothing here. Okay, because everything is watered down, dumbed down, it's a fake reality right here. You got fake ass food. So what? Fake food give you fake emotions, fake thoughts, you got fake ass women, fake titties, fake asses, like the BBLs, the breasts, fake nails, fake eyelashes, what I'm saying? A fake ass lifestyle, like that's why the Lord said, "Come up out this shit." You know what I'm saying? Because this shit is watered down. Because if you so tied up in the world, Esau gonna make sure that he gonna bring something that's gonna please your comfort and stand in the world. That's why we're supposed to be practicing the righteous acts. Okay. Verse 5, it says, we're supposed to be practicing the righteous acts and building our mind up, for the terrible day of the Lord. And the Lord ain't coming back all just peaches and cream with ice cream and butter and pecans and all that old lolly ass shit, man, that's why the kids grow up and they don't learn nothing about the Lord. Just a little quick, small little testimony. It's been storming around here. My little boy, he up and he getting up to age. Like I be teaching him, the things that he need to know. You know what I'm saying? And man, my boy called me when it was storming. I was working. My boy said, hey, Dad, uh, man, I was calling you just to see. I seen it was a thunderstorm and tornado in your around your area where you live at. And my boy said, Dad, I prayed over all of y'all. I prayed over you. I prayed over your wife. I prayed over my brothers and sisters. I'm like, con, because you would think that kids don't, listen to you because they want to, you'll tell your kids something, they'll just run and go play their game, just want to be like, how we was when we was kids. But hey, when my boy heard them thunderstorms, hey, he heard Yahweh. He heard Yahweh up there walking, you know, he heard Yahweh up there walking, up there in them ships with Yahweh Bashimashai with them ships, making that loud noise. Hey, my boy said, I prayed, man. You know, my boy seen the tornadoes coming in his area. My boy started crying. That's how I used to be when I was little, you know, crying when I hear these thunderstorms, man. Like, I just feel that this shit running through my veins. I feel that terrible noise running through my veins. Still to this day, it stopped everything that I'm thinking, whatever. Like, it just put that fear, like, boom, like, you know. But that's just a little quick, small little testimony. But back to it, it was just Yapa, just seeing my son say he prayed, when he heard them storms. That's how I know the fear of Yahweh Shema Shai is running through his veins. Lord willing, hey, we all endure. You, sincere Akim, your true, sincere, family members that's holding on to Yahweh Shema Shai. Hey, we gonna get through it together. Let me see, I ain't got that much time. I'm trying to see, okay, I got a little something. Okay. But yeah, that's why I say, hey, we can't be partakers of her sins, or you will be punished with her. Okay? And that's why we coming out this shit daily. Because when you got shit to go back to, it says, for her sins, verse 5, for her, Revelation 18:5, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works, in the cup which she have filled to her double. Okay? That's what I'm saying. So, uh, the Lord is gonna judge Babylon, okay, because of the sins. All right. Let me get and here go the point right here. It says, where I left off at, verse 15. Yeah, and he had power. Revelation 13:15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast shall be killed. So you see what we coming up against? We're coming up against, this, you know, uh this power. But who controls this power? Yahweh Shema Shai. And when you die for Yahweh Shema Shai, guess what? A reward, a crown. You died suffering, knowing that Yahweh Shema Shai is the truth. So death is really nothing, because Yahweh Shai suffered, so we gotta suffer, and that was, one of my grandma's dream when she was younger. She said she seen a dark skinned man in a vision, and he was like on the cross, and blood was everywhere. And she called his name, Jeepers Creepers, JC, and uh, and he didn't respond to her. He just told her, I suffer, so you got to suffer. And it was heavy. It's heavy. That's why I say, like, man, grandma's still, a little bug, but hey, The Lord finna crack them skies. He finna show us more miracles, man. Give us more boosting signs, you know what I'm saying, to keep holding on. Like, and it's daily. If you're not, getting a faith boost throughout the day through these scriptures, cause see that we ultimately that's all we got is the scriptures and the little, signs, encounter angels here and there, you know, like, hey, this is beautiful, y'all. Like, hey, we just gotta hold on, together. You know, like I say, these so lucky for the rent, but these scriptures just live in water. Like every time I make a lesson, like I feel it. I feel it running through my veins. I try not to get too overwhelmed and get emotional, but hey, that's just the spirit, because hey, when you call up out of the world, just man, I ain't call myself out of it, you know. Let me go pull that up. John 15 and 16, it says, Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit shall remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, that he may give it to you. Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Who's speaking? Yahweh Shai said, You ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you. These things I command you, that ye love one another. Okay, so like this why everybody is like throwed off. Okay, because they're not truly, up in this, you know. They just, want to be here smooth words, that smooth talk, and they don't want to hear them hard crush words. Because like I say, hey, this it's not an easy battle, but hey, like I say, daily you should get something. You should, the Lord is here. He's here to keep us comfort, and these scriptures will keep us comfort. Seeing other brothers make lessons keep us comfort. Watch, studying keep us comfort. Meditating on the scriptures. Just applying it to your life. Okay. James 1. Okay, because the scripture goes into what? James 1 and 22. But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. So we gotta hear this, and we gotta take it, we gotta run with it, and we gotta go do it. Okay? That's what it's all about. Constantly fighting, getting up, doing the work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even brush my teeth right now. I'm up here trying to, just throw something out right quick before I get my day started. Like, that's how a fool you gotta be about this, man. Like, there's gonna come a time to where you gonna wake up and shit, we ain't gonna have no goddamn sink. We ain't gonna have no toothbrush. You know, you ain't gonna have the necessities that you can have to keep yourself, in that clean mind state that to the best of your ability. So man, we gotta get the fuck away from this mentality of this world, man. All that comfortability and shit. Cause look, we finna come down to some times, man. And if you ain't got the relationship with your Yahweh Shai, hey, it's gonna show. It's gonna show who leading you. It's gonna show who was guiding you in this whole time. It's gonna show if you was self-will around this motherfucker for real. Like, no. Like we working, and we all got work to do. Ain't nobody perfect. Me, myself, I'm far from perfect. I still got dirt on my shoe. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm still, I clean it up, but guess what? It's still dirt come back up on there. You know, so that's how I know, like, I'm just saying, like, parabolically, like, hey, ultimately, like, I'm not perfect. I'm still working on myself. I still fall. I just get up with Yahweh Shai. And every time I fall, I feel so much stronger when I get back up. Okay? So, like I say, but this the point right here. Okay? Because we got to get the fuck up out of here because this was going to happen and this was going on right now. Okay? I read 15. This the point. Revelation 13:16. He causes who? Esau, the devil. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand or in their foreheads. That's going back into the Zechariah 13:8. Okay. No, I mean Ezekiel 9:4 and Zechariah 13:8. Yeah, Ezekiel 9:4. I can just go get it. Let me see. Yeah, I'm still twerking. Hold up. Hold up. Ezekiel 9:4. Look, the vision of the slaughter. Okay. And the Lord said, Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abomination that be done in the midst thereof. That's the elect. The elect is crying. Just like the Lord told Moses in the bush, I have heard the cries and seen the affliction of my people. It's the same thing to this day. The Lord didn't put us away. He still got us locked in. We just have to lock in with him. We have to become one with the source every day. Getting better, trying your best to do better with the Lord. And the Lord don't grant those steps. You can't worry about falling. Just like when in boxing, when the motherfuckers get their ass knocked down, they be like, 1, 2. They'll get up, they get knocked down again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you get back up. Sometimes it's gonna be longer. But you get your ass up. You don't lay there. Okay, but Ezekiel 9:4, that's the elect. Okay, and then watch this. And to the others, verse 5, and to the others, he said, in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity, slay utterly old. What that sound like? Revelation 13:16, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, which meaning in these terms, the wah, and begin in my sanctuary. Then they begin at the ancient men which were before the house. Okay, this is the people that's not sighing and crying. Salakia. This he calls all both small and great and rich and poor and free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Those the ones that in Ezekiel 9 and 5, that slight utterly old and young. Look, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. Okay, those gonna be the ones that didn't have their relationship. Those gonna be the one that the Lord didn't choose. Cause many are called, but few are chosen. And we don't know if we chosen ultimately. We got dreams, so let's just just give us a little extra boost of faith to keep going, to keep fighting, to keep knocking this death out left and right. Doing the best that we can. Hey, how about Shema Shai? Gonna truly ride. We gotta let go of that fear and that worry. But that's the point. In verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay, so we don't better do nothing unless if you want to participate and be comfortable in this life, go out to margaritas and take beers and look at hoes and go to dog track and casinos and just gamble and just be all in the world, just want the new car, the new couch that talk to you and the new refrigerator that open up and the robots that's in your house and all this shit. Man, hey, death and destruction coming to you. Okay? Because it says, verse 18, here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 636. So yeah, you get the point right there, Israel. Get the fuck up out of this world. Salaki for the cussing, but it's just words. But get the fuck up out of this world. Come on. We trying to go home to true righteousness, to true ruling, to true ultimately God power source. Like we finna see something different we never seen. We finna see something that we seen long time ago from the beginning. Okay? So Lord willing, you sincere Akim and Aqua was edified through the spirit, hey, you gotta keep going, keep fighting, keep pushing, man, keep praying, keep rebuking, man, stay up on this devil neck. You know what I'm saying? Put the foot on the pedal, non-stop. Let's go. So with that, I would like to give all honor and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachach, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, peace and love to the hopeful elect, and the 1/3 remnant out there, which consists of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and so forth, you Jacob 12 tribes. Till the next time, Yahweh Rakazah, a Shalom.